What's going on, everybody? It's your boy walkdawg216 right here, giving you another deck profile. Yes, it's been a while, it's been a long while, but mostly because of the fact that, well, I've been moving. I no longer live in Kansas because I re-enlisted and got a choice to move. So now I live over here at Virginia Beach, and this place, for one, is freaking amazing. There are so many card shops here. There's a card tournament going on pretty much every day of the week. So I've been doing a lot of play testing and stuff like that. So without any further ado, I will go into my deck profile. So before I do that, let me start off with saying not only will I give you one deck profile today, I will be giving you three, because I've been playtesting 3 decks, and trading and getting cards here is a lot easier than it was in Kansas. So let me go ahead and get into this first deck profile, and then we'll talk a little bit about it after that. First things first, I'm running the Fire Fist, and I'm running 2 Fire Fist Dragon, 3 Fire Fist Bear. Card's freaking amazing. It actually wasn't really that hard for me to get up here too. Just required a lot of finagling. 2 Fire Fist Gorilla. I bought two and a half boxes of the new set, and I actually only pulled 2 gorillas. Out of 2.5 boxes, I only pulled 2 gorillas. I had to get my third one, which I don't really use, but that's for another deck. And next, 2 Secret Rare Rescue Rabbits. Again, because of where I'm at, these are actually a lot easier to get. 2 Secret Rare Maxis, because, well, it's based on, like, I prefer to tech these in than side them, just because of the fact that a lot of the people I play here do a lot of special summoning. Actually, pretty much this game is special summoning. So unless they're playing Fire Fist, they're going special summon. That's why I remain them, because I rarely play against a deck that doesn't do a spam special summons that isn't Fire Fist. So that's why I run those instead of anything else. And 3 Dream Wolves. I'm playing this version because I don't like the Voice Raider version. I've had the Voice Raiders. I've tested them out. The problem is just overall, first opening hand, you throw these things out, it's worse than a T-King, because they're like, fuck, I really have to deal with that, because they don't have too many monsters that gets over it, so it forces them to play big stuff, and it basically allows me to see what they got. And with the other Fire Formation cards, they only get stronger, so I just prefer those over the other ones. I don't play the Wind Tinkin version to get out Chidori, because that combo fucking sucks. So the only way I find that combo liable is if you run Tengus, but until Tengu goes up to 3, there's really no point. So, anywho, I'm going back into spells. 3 Fire Formation Tinky. 2 Fire Formation Tensus. 2 MSTs. 2 Forbidden Lands. I use this mostly on my cards more than I do my opponents, just because of the simple fact that my monsters need to live when they hit the field. And so it's mostly protect bear. It's my bear protector. 2 Pod Dualities, because like I said, I don't really do special summonings. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm, Dark Hold, and 1 Heavy Storm. And believe it or not, when it comes to this deck, one of the cards to take out the most is Heavy Storm, just because of the fact that my back row is always so massive. There's really no reason to play game 2. Traps, I'm playing 2 Church Tributes. 2 Mirror Forces, because it's a Punisher. You play 1, when they MST it or get rid of it somehow, you punish with the second one, because then a lot of times they don't expect it. 2 Bottom Strap Holes, because people will play monsters that are stronger than these. You need to clear the field. 1 Starlight Road. This is great late game. Early game is not so good, because early game you want them to play their MSTs and stuff like that. So usually when I draw this, if I draw this opening hand, I will sit on my back row, because I know they're going to have a Heavy Storm, because that's just how my luck runs. I'll play against people. They always have Heavy Storm opening hand. But this is actually meant for late game, because then you make your back row huge, then they play their Heavy Storm, you activate this, and then they really don't have an out. 1 Solemn Warning. 1 Solemn Judgment. This is actually another card that I tend to tech out, because I don't know, if it gets to game 3, that's when I take it out, because it hurts me more than anything else. 1 Tinkin, only run the 1, only have space for the 1. It's an okay card, but I use it more for MST bait. I just set that on MST and I activate it. And 3 10 cents because this card's freaking broken. I'll play 3 of these. When I won my one of my locals on Saturday, it was me against a Synchron player, and he pulled out freaking the big Stardust Dragons Quasar. So when he dropped that Quasar, I activated this. He negated that, and then we went to attack, activate all 3 of these. So I got over it. It's freaking awesome. All right, on to side deck. Extra deck. 2 Tiger Kings. I usually make 2. I make 2. I never had a reason to make a third, but I always make 2. 2 Abyss Dwellers for graveyard decks, basically. Any deck that works with the graveyard, I say no to that. 1 Black Shepherd Corn. 1 Gaga Cowboy. This is how I won a tournament Sunday with Cowboy. I basically threw everything at him. And in the end, he only had like 700 life points left, and I knew he was going to kill me the next turn, so that's why I exceeded for Cowboy. Hit him with that for the game. This is actually how I won 2 tournaments, actually, now I remember it. Pop a little bit. I combo this with my bear, not my bear, my gorilla, or bear, because they lose 600 attack points, so that's damage. So with bear, that gives effect, and gorilla, that gives effect. So either way, it's a win for me. Utopia, because he's there. Ray, because I really have extra space, and also I tech mind control. Shockmaster, I've actually pulled him out quite a few times with this deck, and it works out a lot. My stroke. Steel Storm Roach, ever since I made this deck, I've only played it twice, and I've only played it twice, and both times he didn't really help me out. If I find another better, if a better level 4, rank 4 XC comes out, I'll probably switch him out. Direwolf, I've actually played and used quite often. It's pretty freaking amazing to pop out Direwolf on people because a lot of people aren't really expecting that. And of course, the 1 Stardust Dragon for Starlight Road. On to my side deck. 2 Effect Veilers for windups. I don't really like windups. Even though they got hit, there's like 3 people who play windups on 3 different card shops I go to, and they're usually topping with me. So that's just for them. Soul Taker, because this deck has a hard time getting over some things sometimes, or probably some cards like Jogging or Spirit Reaper, shit like that. So if my bears can't do it, I Soul Take them. 3 Dimensional Futures, because also another card that sometimes I side out would be my Monster Reborn, because I generally don't use it that often. I rarely go into the graveyard for anything, so that's why I run these 3. Mind Control for mirror matches, or just generally it's for mirror matches, and people sometimes main or side Thunder King against me, which really doesn't really bother me that much. So when they do that, I just take it and make a level 4 with something. My 3rd MST, 2 Fiendish Chains against like Murmels, Prophecies. It's a guy who has a dragon deck. The freaking Heretics. He OTKs a lot, so these are what I sided in. Shadow Prison Mirrors for Darks, which there's not 2 people who play Darks. And Mind Crush for Dark Worlds and Prophecies. This is how I got a game pretty good with this, because I mind controlled when he revealed his priestess. I mind controlled popped the priestess, and then I mind controlled again to pop his tower. Kind of ticked him off. It was funny though. It was very funny. But anyway, this is my my Fire Fist build. I don't do. A lot of people tell me, not a lot of people tell me, but I've had a few people when I first started playing this deck tell me to run multiple vanillas if I'm going to play the 2 Rescue Rabbits. But to be honest with you, I rarely get his effect off. I get it off once, and that's like pretty much it. I get it off. I bring out my 2 werewolves, and that's it. I mean, I rarely draw the second one. I've drawn the second one maybe twice since I've had the deck, and I've been playing in like crazy tournaments. I've been topping a lot. I think the low. And I've always come either first or second place. The only person that beats me is like a prophecy player, and that's pretty much my only really other competition I have. And I've been destroying him, and he destroys me, vice versa. But yeah, like I said, this is my deck. If you like it, rate, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any ideas, post it. But I pretty much got this deck down pack. There's really not much else left to do to it. And if you come with me with that whole Win Chidori version, that fucking thing sucks. It's garbage. Hot garbage. So anyways, like I said, this is your boy walkdawg216 signing out.